Cheers. What's good, everybody? So before we start this show today, we all know what day it is today. So we're going to take a good minute right now and remember everybody that had put time, and our service members and everybody who was there uh, when this big tragedy happened. So for 1 minute right now, guys, we are going to have 1 minute of complete silence, guys. All right, guys. Wow. So we took that 1 minute moment of silence for everyone that we had lost during 9/11. I just want to, let people know that I do care. And one of my close relatives actually had one of their cousins that were in the building at 9/11. Um, Someone else I know, one of their uncles were there. A lot of my family is from New York. We were all raised in New York, and when it hits home like that, when you come from New York and it hits home, you just want to be appreciative to the service members and people that made it happen, and tried to save as many people as they could. So, today is a day of remembrance, guys, and appreciation for our freedom and everything, because even though it was a big propaganda, a lot of people, a lot of innocent people got hurt, women, children, men alike, mothers, fathers, uncles, cousins, brothers, sisters, grandmothers, great uncles, grandfathers, dads. So today, this little stream is just being thankful today, that we can remember and appreciate the service members, the police department, the fire department, the paramedics, and everyone that was, putting in their time to help people out. Not knowing what was going to happen within the next 5 or 6 minutes, when the buildings were going to collapse. A lot of people, were panicking because they had plenty of family members that were in there. I have a lot of family from the Bronx, from Brooklyn, and it was just a tragic time. And today we're gonna make happy of this, and just on a positive note, we're thankful for all of our service members and everyone who did make it, and the people that were saved. But that's it. We already gave our minute of silence. We're respecting everyone who has passed. And today is a day of remembrance for our country, of, what we're going through, and things continue to get crazy in this world right now. I'm really disappointed in the human race and the way people treat each other. Um, I see it all the time, from the internet to people trolling people to, um, it seems like nowadays, right now, guys, you can't even walk outside your house straight up. And I don't know if it's just me, but if you guys do see this, you can or hear this, and this relates to you, please leave a comment and let me know what you guys think. Why does it seem when I go outside, no matter how nice I am to people, no matter how respectful I am, if I open the door, if I do something nice for someone, why does it seem that people are still attacking other people for no apparent reasons at all? Um, I don't know if it has something to do with people being programmed today. What's today's society, with everybody spending a lot of hours on their phone? People have really short temper, um, anger, explosions, and outbursts. So, this stream mainly today is for a lot of us to wake up and realize that the world is a disgusting place. People were brought up. Whatever happened to boundaries? Whatever happened to respect? Whatever happened to loyalty? Whatever happened to common sense? Um, whatever happened to us being raised with some type of sense? Um, you know, I see a lot of chaos. I don't want to talk about all the things I see on the news and what people go through, but just seeing this world change right now, guys. And if you guys are understanding what I'm trying to say, is like, you shouldn't go outside to pump gas in your car and you be at the pump and someone walks up to you and either says something smart, says a remark, or, so I noticed that someone always has something to say nowadays. I could be nice. I choose last night to go to the store late at night because there's no people out. So I do my grocery shopping at 24-hour places, or I'd rather go out when there's no people out, because when I do, there's less idiots on the road, less people to deal with. And I used to be a people person, guys. I used to, but seeing today's society and the way we treat each other, man, we need to bring the love back. This is really disgusting. If you look at what's been happening since 2021 and how people have changed, people have completely changed, guys. Everybody's for their self. There's no respect. There's no loyalty. And I get it. A lot of us are for ourselves because we want to take care of ourselves. Cheers, cheers. Yo, yo. But I looked at it like, I don't know if there's a lot of evil forces among us. And if you guys, let me tell you something. If you get, I mean, a lot of us, our souls are very valuable. We have both sides pulling at us. We have the devil tempting us, and we have, Jesus and God, or whoever your God is, because everybody has a different God, or whoever you believe in. But you know how valuable the human soul is when both sides of the evil forces are trying to get you. So if you're a good person, just stay good no matter what. The devil's my family. Yeah, bro. Hey, Frank, I feel you, bro. Easy times create weak men. And yeah, that's true. I know that whole saying, man. Bad times, yes. And it is true, man. It is true. But a lot of people need to take responsibility for um, what they do and what they cause. And if you do something, that there's going to be consequences, just know you're going to have to pay for the consequences, because I have family. Yo, we all in the same boat. We are. And that, we all know there's a massive, we know something's going on. We know there's something weird is really going on with society today. I worry about my kids, even though they're older. My kids are in their 20s, and I just worry about them. I worry about society. Um, yep, we're doing it. Yep. And I look at people. This is the way I look at people. Right now, when I go out, you have to be very careful. I'm going to be honest with you. Um, you never know when it's your time. You never know when someone in public is going to snap, lose their shit. Because a lot of people are falling on hard times right now. A lot of people don't have money for their bills. Housing rates going through the roof. The pay rate still stays the same. Food costs goes up. All your basic luxury costs, and when I mean luxury, guys, food is a luxury. Um, Buying stuff, electricity is a luxury. Okay, having a nice roof over your head, a nice car, that's a luxury. You know, AC in your car, AC at home, that's a luxury. You know, food in your fridge. I mean, guys, a lot of people don't have this, and then the people that are trying to maintain it, those are the ones that are going crazy. So for you people that do have a stable home, stable atmosphere, just be thankful for it, because there is a lot of people out there that would kill to be in your shoes, and I'm serious about that. And a lot of people out here right now are struggling with so many mental issues. There's no more way to help people that are on the streets with all these mental conditions. So at any point in time, when you go out in public, anything could happen, man. Anything could happen. And I know I'm going on this tangent and this big ass rant about this, but I'm disgusted with the way people act. I'm disgusted with the way people treat each other. It's just disgusting. It's that people have no more morals and boundaries. And boundaries and morals now have become control issues. So if you're someone that has boundaries, and say you could be in a relationship, or say you could be with the boss, and you're working with a company, or you're working for a big corporation, and they call you into the meeting and they belittle you in front of 20 people, or talk down on you. Um, it's not your issue, it's their issue, man. There needs to be said, brother, keep preaching. Yeah, I mean, it's not even that I need to keep preaching about this, but it's about, like, the world is disgusting. It's a dangerous place. People who are having children right now, I can't even imagine them growing up to see, 80 years from now, when it's, let's say 300, 3,000 or something, 100 years from now, or 80 years from now. Um, it's just a nasty, dangerous place, man. It's so dangerous. If you can't even go to the store or go wash your car. Like, I went to wash my car. I was like, you know what? Let me wash my car. 7, 8 o'clock, traffic's down. I wait till the right time. I pull into the car wash. Someone pulls around me and then just instantly gives me like an evil look. Or some dude pulled his car up like he wanted to be there, but I was already there. And he was staring at me the whole time. And all I did was pray and say, please, Lord, lead me in the right direction and keep all evil forces away from me. And the guy left. And it's just really weird how you can't even go out in public nowadays without anything happening. You can't even turn on the TV. You can't even turn on your smartphone. You can't. It's going to get to the point to where, like 3 or 4 years ago, I completely left all my media. I deleted all my work media, everything. I wasn't even on Facebook or Instagram a lot of the time. I'm good, bro. Careful with prayers. You might exorcist me. Shut up. Shut up, Frank. You're funny, bro. Blue Magic Frank. Dude, Blue Magic Frank, you changed your name. You were Blue Magic Frank. You were Frank's Can Lounge. What else were you? You changed your name. But yeah, man, I'm serious about that. I guess, I've almost died a couple of times, so I'm very spiritual. And when I mean almost died, I drowned in the ocean diving with a dive boat and was brought back to life. So after that experience, um, my life drastically changed. I thought I saw God. I don't know if it was God, but I know it was a little light, and I was brought unconscious when I touched that light. I was unconscious, but when I touched it, I came back to life. So I've been super spiritual, and I can feel a lot of things going. A lot of changes are happening with the earth, with everything. Guerrero's Grow Show panel says I should change my name, so I did it. Oh, true. I mean, I think you can change your name, what, like every couple of months or something like that on the YouTube channel. You can actually change. I'm not sure, but I know you could change it. Um, but yeah, man, it's pretty nasty out there. Even like I do, we do like mold remediation. We also do drywall, and like I'm meeting a lot of clients and customers. People are very different since the coronavirus, guys. People are freaking weird. Oh, I remember when it was I think I seen you change it 3 times. So maybe from the Duck Foot to Frank's Cannabis Lounge, or yeah, to Frank's Blue Magic. You were what? Spreading information. Yeah, people report my channels before. Got my channel, I think, taken down once for like 15 days, like twice. And then like one more report, it was going to get shut off. But once again, those are people that are just have no life, or there's just evil spirits among us, bro. What do you mean? On what subject? I don't care about this platform. Oh, Frank's just trolling? I don't care, because I know who Frank is, and I know he's a real YouTuber. The C word. Yo, what's good, bro? What's good? What do you mean, the C word? Oh, yeah, you're right. I used to make stuff about like colds and flus, and all my medicine videos got took down, and they all work. I'm like, okay, I see what's going on here. So that's why I used to make, um, yeah, you're right. That was the programming phase, bro. That was everybody who got that first one was fake. I think the second one was the one that fucked everybody up. And fucking, you guys better get ready for this big shift, because it's already happening. I know some of us can feel it, some of us can't, but it's literally gonna be time to grow your own food. It's gonna be time. When I was talking that shit like 4 years ago on my YouTube channel, stock up on food, save your seeds. Um, I'm telling you, when I was growing on my farm up north, I was saving like $400 or $500 a month on produce, where people were going starving. People were like, "Well, we're not even going to eat vegetables this week because um, other shit's cheaper and they're poisoning our other stuff. So that's a whole nother live stream right there. But if you look at it all adds up. I miss the days when you spoke on growing food. I talk about growing food all the time still. You see my new thumbnails, guys? I talk about growing food all the time. Matter of fact, tonight at 8, we're going to do another live stream, and we're talking about watering, how to control your watering schedule, and how to time it on a basically on a piece of paper. So if you guys want to come back, and I'll show you guys how I write it down or use a calendar, and usually stick my finger in the soil 3 to 4 days after soaking the whole soil, and then we'll go from there. And I write it down on the calendar, and we're going to go over all that watering stuff tonight, hopefully. Yeah, I got a couple of good factors that are helping me right now during the watering, so I wanted to explain it to you guys later on tonight. But this is just a quick oh, that's good to know. That's good to know. Yeah, I used to use the Super Thrive years ago, and I remembered it, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm gonna buy this shit for $10. So we bought some more of it, and actually, Super Thrive is working really great, guys. It works great. You mix the Super Thrive and water with Clonex to feed your rooters, your little guys when they're trying to root it before they even go into veg. I've been giving them Super Thrive and Clonex for the seedlings. And tonight, if you guys come back at 8, you can see that I'll be showing off some of the baby girls. Yeah, I'm trying to incorporate like affordable nutrients and things that are locally, and then make all my own instead of having to travel. So lately I've been making a lot of crab meal, oyster meal, and I dry it and have it dried for like a year in a bag. And I date it and then I rotate it, and just making my own stuff to save money because of this economy and what's going on with the system and everything, man. Everything's so expensive. Big corporations are getting richer. We're just getting poor, and we're working even harder to produce the same effects and results, if not less. So on my view on that is I want to save money, bro. I want to save money. I'm not going and spending, you know, $200-300 on nutrients when you can get this. I'm getting better results, and I'll show you guys, with pure organics, and only give them HP in the beginning of their life, veg, and then after they get the general HP, they just get top dressed. Um, but I've been doing everything with fish emulsion, sugars, molasses, honey, Epsom salt, and I'm getting better results than I ever got. Um, and I'm adding Super Thrive now to the feedings, 1 drop per 4 ounces or whatever. I use less is more, you know. And I feel like the Super Thrive is actually, I'll show you guys tonight after 8. I'll show you guys what we're doing and what we're setting up for to try to shrog. I have a mother plant we're going to try to shrog. We have a bunch of stuff going on. So probably going to be like a 3-session set. Heck yeah. Raised beds, definitely good. I had a couple. Just be careful what soil you use. Do not buy any bad soil, or I know I can tell you one thing. If you buy any bag soil from Lowe's or Home Depot, if it's organic, it's going to have bugs in it. I've even bought root plugs from hardware or from hydroponic stores or farm stores, and they've been old, and they got gnat eggs in it. So as soon as you wet them or put them in the soil, they come to life. So I stay away from like that Home Depot stuff. But now Home Depot is carrying Pro Mix. Home Depot carries 20-pound things of Pro Mix for $20. And that's your best bet. Yeah, you got to amend it, but big deal. Throw some kelp meal in there, some bone meal, some Dr. Earth or whatever, and you're good. Heck yeah, I have a video I'm going to drop about all the soils and what to stay away from. I'll drop it shortly. I basically I stay away from all the Miracle Grows. I stay away from, there's only one Vigoro that I use and Pro Mix, and I stay away from all of it. I stay away from all of it. Um, because even the ones that are like the Black Cow, full of bugs. Now, you want to use it outdoor for your beds only. You're trying to bring that Black Cow inside or anything like that, it's a wrap. Fox Farm, yup, loaded with bugs, yup. I've been using Happy Frog, uh, Frank, for like 4 years now. I've never had a problem, but I get it from a bulk supplier, and they always have it fresh because I'm never going to take it old if it's been sitting in a warehouse. Um, but I use the Happy Frog, the one that's got the back guano and all that stuff in there in the brown bag. I haven't did a cocoa run in about 3 or 4 years since I moved. But I do mix cocoa in my soil. So I'll mix the old cocoa into my batch of organic soil if I'm going to re-till the soil for the next season. Yep. And cocoa actually will kill your freaking plants. If you don't know how to feed right in cocoa or those little cocoa pellets, your plants will bleach out. They'll have no nitrogen. Sucks all the nitrogen. You're welcome. But I take the leftover cocoa pellets or whatever we have. I usually take all the leftover soil at the end of a run, and what you can do it is put it in a big barrel. I put it in a metal barrel and leave it in the sun for about a week, and I mix it all up, and I let anything die. Leave it out in the sun so it's completely bone dry, and then I'll wash it a couple times, throw some fresh water in there, rinse it, let it dry again, and reuse it after I let it sit outside. Usually it's amended already from past, so it's usually ready to go. But that's what I like to do. Take the soil. I have like a metal bin. You can throw it all in the metal bin, put it in the sun, keep it in a dry area, and let it dry for like a week or two. So it's so dry, nothing can live in there. Like the sun hits it, kills all the bacteria, and then when you water it, re-amend it, bring it back to life. That's just what I like to do to it. And then I know if there's any gnats, bugs, whatever, it's going to dry up, die, or they'll fly away because there's no moisture there in the soil. You guys have been awesome. Thanks for sliding through. If anybody is watching the show after the fact, I always give a shout out to everybody who came in, slid through, and dropped a comment. Kush, what's good? Cheers, cheers. Captain Kush in the house. We're doing a stream tonight at 8 with the clones. So if you want to see the clones tonight, come back at 8. How you been, Kush? Thinking about doing my 2,000 sub giveaway, but I did a giveaway the last time. I did 2 giveaways before my channel. One went really good. The second one went kind of bad because no one ever emailed me or even sent me their information. So I'm thinking about doing another giveaway. I've got some really cool stuff to give away, guys. And the local hydro store over here gives me a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to share a bunch of stuff that they give me with you guys. So I want to do a giveaway, hopefully. I'm at 2,000, 1,060. I want to get to 2,000. So I know it's going to be hard, but that's good, Kush. That's good. I don't know if you saw some of my reels at my shorts from my father's grow, but I'll show you guys some of the harvest videos. We harvested 1 foot buds. They were about 4 inches thick. Some of them are 1.5, 2 feet long. Girl Scout cookies mixed with the lemon haze, big buds. So you can check out the tent. Go down in the shorts if you haven't been around in a while. Check out some of those shorts. We're gonna do the smoke review on that too. We're just taking on. We're making edibles actually for Pops, because if you guys don't know, bro. Hey Frank, I should send you some beans. I got about 100 of them. I'm giving 10 to Justin, and I got like an extra 10 or 20 to the side. They're huge though. They grow huge. If you grow them outside, they're gonna grow 14 feet. Inside, they grow about 6, 7 feet. So I want to do a giveaway on my channel eventually. If we can get to even 1,500 subs by the next 2 or 3 months, I'm trying to push the channel. Once again, when I have time, that's what I try to do. So yeah, and you need some beans, Kush? I got you. I know, room is critical, right? Having some room. I got you, Kush. I'll send you a couple of teasers, and I'll send you a couple of the lemon haze. No worries, Frank. Dude, I have a bunch of strands. I've been I've been doing this for a while, man. For a while. Robert, what's good? What's good, everybody? Happy 420. Celebrating this 9/11 with the Canna fam over here. Waiting for a couple more people to show up. But yeah, I did a couple of breeding projects when I was working for the facility, and I had a bunch of leftover beans that I just held on to, and some of them got old, and you know, I have some special ones, so maybe in the future. Cheers, warrior. I grow cannabis, doing it my way. Heck yeah, that's what's cool, man. We all do it our own way, man. We all do it our own way. So yeah, I think I'm doing that giveaway coming up soon, guys. So you guys stand by. You guys stand by. I'll post something, and trying to get to like at least 250 before I start working on the giveaway. So we want to get a 1,200, 1,300 subs before I do it, so we can get to 1,500 and then do like 2,000. But I got a bunch of grinders, and I got some dry bags I can give away. I got a bunch of stuff for you guys. So I hope you guys stand by the channel. And yeah, I'd like to send some to Warrior too. I'd like to send beans to all you guys, and you guys grow them out and tell me what you think. I have 2 or 3 different strands from some of my old genetics, but I do have some lemon cookie, which is Girl Scout cookies with lemon haze. Um, and it's really on the Girl Scout cookie side. It's really terpy, piney, citrusy. Um, I don't have time to even do all that right now. So hopefully I can get some beans out of the Golden Collection box and do a giveaway for my subs that have been here for a long time, like Warrior. A lot of people been here for a hot minute, dude. Yeah, it is strong. Hey, all right, Robert. All right, so what I'm gonna do then, I'll give you guys some teasers. I have testers and I have F1s and I have some F2s that I've had for like 6 months that are gonna go bad. So I'd like to give them to you guys. I'm not doing nothing with them, and then you guys document your grows. Um, Robert Place, leave a comment, and Warrior, if you're interested too, bro, leave a comment on one of my most recent shorts, beans. Captain Kush, you said you need some beans too. You guys leave a comment on my most recent short. Just type in beans, and we'll exchange emails in the next week or so, and I'll get you guys a couple of nice selections out, something special. Um, just to let you guys know, I did breed over 140 something strands in a secure medical facility for a company, and I helped with a couple of my friends. So we did a couple of breeding projects. Um, the strands are basically in the dispos, and I don't talk about them too much because I don't need the clout. But when I went to True Leaf School, we did the strain hunter class, we did the growing class, and I learned way more than I knew so much, but I did way more and learned way more than I ever would have did hands-on. Classroom is different where you sit down. So when you sit down and learn stuff on paper and when you read from books, it's a lot different than learning hands-on, which both of them together is where you really begin to grow, you know, and you get rooted in all the information and really like you can take it in differently, because if you're not reading about it in all true honesty, I have my brother brought me a book, guys. Well, we brought it together over 25 years ago. I think we were maybe more than that, because he was older than me and I must have been like 15 or 16. So maybe 30 years ago. I have an Ed Rosenthal book that we bought, and it goes to show it's highlighted and dated over 30 years ago, 20 something, 26, 27 years ago, highlighted and dated all the little techniques that was all we had to grow with. And now you have, you know, nutrients here, YouTube videos there, nutrients here, you know, suggestions here, advice here. Now all the information's out there, you know, so there's no reason why we shouldn't be growing our own food. Herbs, tomatoes, everything we need. I'm gonna make a short of it tonight. Actually, I'm making a short right now when I get off. I'm gonna when I turn off my phone, I'm gonna go on YouTube. I'm gonna do another short and show you guys how old I've had this book and how long I've had this book. Matter of fact, I have asked like 3 or 4 other growers that were supposedly growers. They didn't even know who Ed Rosenthal was. I go so far back that the seeds, I remember one time we bought seeds from, the only place you could get seeds from was High Times, really, unless you found bag seeds. And they used to come in these little clear, like flat containers from the 80s. Um, You and Ed have beef. Yo, Scotty 420 in the house. Scotty, I'm gonna have to send you some beans. Me and you need to hook up if you're listening. Um, I have a bunch of teasers, and I also have some genetics. I have some F1s. I have my own strand. I have like 30, 40 different strands of my own, but I'd like to send you um, some of this lemon cookie that I have, Girl Scout lemon cookie with the lemon haze, and maybe something else, something special. Because I notice you're growing a lot. I like your channel. Your channel's growing. I like to see your results, and your results are good, bro. So, like I said, anybody who wanted some beans, or if I can get them all out to you guys, please go on my last short and just comment beans. I can't hate on Ed. Too nowadays, he's old as a muppet. But bro, he's an OG. He knows what he's doing. He's been doing plant training. He's been doing all this shit before people were thinking about it. He's been cutting off the fan leaves and trimming the whole plant down. He's been doing that shit for 40 years, 50 years. You know, we were kids. We didn't even know what weed was. But yeah, Scotty, man, definitely come back. I want to send you some genetics and maybe a grinder or something. And I don't expect nothing. I don't even expect a shout out. I'm not doing it for that. I want to see you grow my genetics out. Because I know I'm seeing some of the results you're getting, and looking good, bro. Looking good. All you guys are all good growers. You know what I mean? We just all have our own different techniques. Plus, it's all in different atmospheres, guys. All right, I got you. Scotty, can I send you an email? And here's another thing. I'm very iffy. I've been doing this YouTube shit for over 12 years. I had a guitar YouTube channel years ago. I may start another one up. I used to be a master shredder. I don't really care for it anymore, but you got to be careful with who you meet and who you send. Mine will be coming from a P.O. box, so I don't care. But, you know, we have to be careful this is a community, bro. This is a community, and we're supposed to be all helping each other out. Also, if anybody here heard about the local Weedia, how her channel, she's trying to grow her channel. So I'd appreciate it if everybody would go to her channel and leave a comment, support, or something, because I know she's been going through a lot of stuff with her channel, and I know how hard it is to start a YouTube channel. You know what I mean? And I know how hard it is to get followers, and I know how hard it is to keep the channel going and do new videos, and you know, your haters and people leaving rude comments. So if anybody knows who that is, they catfish are crazy, bro. Yeah, it's not right. But let's just show support. We are a community, bro. And yes, she is super cool. She's doing her thing. I've been watching her channel. She has stepped up her game, guys. I mean, if you realize some of her plants in the past were small, and now her plants are massive. They're beautiful. They're green. So she's doing her thing. And that's what it is. When you're going to the top, people try to hold you back. So let's support local Weedia, guys. Let's definitely like and leave a comment over there. And I don't know how to, Frank. But yeah, you guys who all commented beans in the comment, I'll get them to ready, and I'll ship them out probably by next week. And you guys, hopefully for the winter grow. Hell yeah. I mean, support is free. I don't know why. See, I remember when I got really big. Awesome. I remember when I got really big, Scotty, like my old YouTube was big, Scotty. My old YouTube was so big, I was getting, 30, 60,000 views on my videos. And I had so many trolls at the time, and I just dusted them off. You know, I ignored people. People are going to have rude things to say, um, no matter what, and we should just all stick together. And we know who the real ones are in the community. Just don't get caught up in no fake shit. Um, and you know, I've been at YouTube for a while. Everybody knows me. Matter of fact, there's a couple of YouTubers that copycat off my YouTube on the daily. They were caught. Um, Big YouTubers. I won't even throw the names out. You guys all know who they are. There's about 2 or 3 of them that were caught about 2 years ago, watching my channel using little content or something that I would say. Um, Girl, I can't wait to send you some beans, Scotty. Seriously. I want to send it to Captain Kush. I want to send it to all you guys who sent me the beans. I'm going to put them all together, and I'll do a short showing you guys the bean collection, and I'll send you guys some surprises. You guys will be happy. But yeah, the thing is, you can't give up on this YouTube stuff if you want to be good at it. And, you know, there's certain things that happen. You got to be careful who you talk to, who you message, who you deal with, you know. So just be careful out there for everybody. You know, a lot of us ain't new to YouTube, and that's the thing. It's the newer people that succumb to a lot of the nonsense on YouTube. Robert. So, you know, just don't. If any of you guys who's all here in the lobby right now, check out Local Weedia and go drop her some support. If you guys haven't left a comment over there, just go drop support. You know, let her know what's up, that we still have a small community here, that we are decent people. And, you know, boundaries, respect, loyalty, man. This is not, we're not in some childish games. We are all adults that do this and create good medicine. I'm creating medicine for my stepfather who's, you know, terminal cancer. I'm making gummies for him. I don't need no stress. You know, I don't need people coming to my channel, and people used to all the time and harass me. I got enough going on in my own life. You know what I mean? So don't let none of that negative get to you. If you're running your YouTube channel and you're doing good, keep on doing you, man. Keep on doing you. I love watching all your channels, guys, and I'll start to watch more and leave comments, which I usually do. But yeah, man, definitely, man. I can't wait to send you some stuff, Scotty. You've been having a mail call all the time, man. Your bean collection is going to be sick. And I'm going to send you some surprises. Everybody's going to get a couple of the lemon cookie, though, just to let you know. Everybody will get a couple of those. I'll send you guys at least 3 or 4 each, because I'm holding on to like 20 or 30 for me, because the colas on these things are, I'll show you guys, they're about 1.5 feet long, solid nugs. 4 inches, almost 3.5, 4 inches wide. These things are the size of your arm. So really awesome, guys. And then all your job is to do is test them, because honestly, last 2 years when I had my other channel and I was growing medical and doing the pheno hunts, and I was working part-time for the facility, I gave a lot of YouTubers, I gave 3 or 4 YouTubers genetics, and only a couple of them grew them out to the full potential. So I need them to be grown out to full potential. That means, you know, anything that I get, like I had a seed for 10 years, and it was a real runt seed from California. And I wanted this seed to grow, and I planted it, and I made that seed grow. You know what I mean? I wanted, so, you know, if you really want that seed or that genetics, you know how it is when it sucks when a seed dies on you and you only got 3 or 5 of that one strand. So, you know, also my genetics, guys, are, just to let you know, they are pest-free. They have been treated over 2 or 3 generations with organic chrysanthemum oil, which makes them powdery mildew, pest-free, and mold-free, actually. So it doesn't mean that they're, you know, completely immune to it, but they're more resilient, and they've been tested. They've been tested in 115 degrees weather in Arizona and northern Florida. So they can handle extreme heats and they've also been tested in extreme cold, like let's say 30 degrees. So the genetics are there, bro. They're healthy. They're pest and mold free because I bred them with another strand that was pest free. Um, the mother, when I send you guys the list, I'll tell you all about it. But usually the mothers, when I pollinate, are a pest free strand. As you guys know, there's a couple of different strands that are pest free. Lemon tree is one of them. And it's not that it's pest free, but it's less likely to attract bugs. And it's less likely to get sick during veg or flower and hurt your yield. So they're just super healthy. They basically live 2-3 generations being sprayed with chrysanthemum oil. And what it does is when the seeds are born, they're extremely big, strong. You guys will see. And you won't get powdery mildew. It's not like they can get bud rot, of course. All plants can get that with the moisture in the air and the environment. But with a strand that's mildew resistant and pest resistant, your chances are for success, like with the lemon cookie, with the lemon haze, and the cookies and the lemon tree, that mix is a pest-free mix. $22.90. Ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. All the bud in Colorado is so dry. We go to Breckenridge, man. We go to Breckenridge. My whole family. We go visit Breckenridge. Where else did we go? My aunt has a cabin in something Spring, maybe. I don't know, up in the mountains. And we go to Colorado. We went to Colorado, came back with genetics and everything. I got friends there. Colorado's freaking awesome. But just like the humidity there is just like Arizona. In the summertime, Arizona's like so hot, no humidity. Colorado, wintertime, year round, humidity's so low. Like the bud out there, it turns to ash. Like, and everywhere I went in Colorado, like the dispo bud was like the same and expensive as hell. Oh my God, so dry. It's crazy. Having the fish tanks help and plants, and um, I got to raise the humidity sometimes in the veg rooms or in the veg tents. Hang a moist towel on each side of the tent to raise that humidity up to like 70, 80% during seedling and beginning of veg. Try to keep that humidity about 75. Hang some wet towels in the tent, and then turn up your light a little bit for a little bit. That will get that humidity high. I hate battling all that. And I have the Cloud9, I have the smart controller, I have a bunch of stuff. I have the VisiSun, but I've gotten to the point where I barely use those. Like, I know my lights and I know what I need to do to like maintain the basics. But moving is really tests your skill. Like when you move from like one part of the country to the other part, that's going to test your skill as a grower. Can you grow in a different environment? Because you've been growing in that regular environment where it's easy for you. But when you switch environments, that's where shit hits the fan. I'm telling you, shit is so dry in Colorado. Oh my God. And the price for fruits over there is outrageous. Fucking vegetables and fruits. You go to Colorado, you might as well just eat hot dogs and meat. Because everything, all the vegetables and shit is through the roof. Through the roof. Remember I went to Colorado and tried to buy a bowl of fruit at like Whole Foods? And I'm used to like regular prices, like down in the Caribbean or down south. Like fruit is cheap. And it was like $22 for a small bowl of fruit. And I was like, this can't be right. So I brought it up, and the lady's like, yep, $22. I'm like, there's no fucking way. One bowl of fruit. Yeah, we went to Breckenridge in 2019. We went family vacation, Breckenridge, man, skiing, snowboarding, mountains, fucking, where's that other ski slope? Aspen or something. Yeah, we went there. Tennessee must have been nice to grow in, though. I found out Michigan is a great place, man. Michigan, I grew in Michigan. Oh my God. When I grew there, I grew some of the most biggest, beautiful freaking plants I ever grew in my life. Yeah, I know. Breckenridge is expensive, bro. It's expensive. Where did we stay? We stayed at Springs something. I forgot what it's called, but it's up like north of Breckenridge up in the mountains where they have all the cabins. I don't miss the cold though. I'm getting older. I got arthritis. I have a bad knee. Got replacement shoulder, so I don't like all that cold weather on the bones and the joints. I can't handle it anymore, man. Getting in my 40s now, starting to get up there. Now I'm thinking about, yeah, we've been to Aspen, but there's another one called something Spring, and I don't know. Colorado Springs. Yeah, my aunt has a cabin in Colorado Springs. That's where she has it at. My uncle's filthy rich. They got a cabin up there. Um, they rent it out during the whole year, and then in wintertime they do a B&B basically, and in wintertime they leave it vacant for like 3 months for the family to go up, so we can go up for free like between November and February. We try to go up. The last time I went there was so cold. When we landed in 2018, when we landed, it was 5 below zero in Colorado. When the plane hit the ground, it sounded like we crushed ice cubes. It was like, heck yeah, for real, bro. My kids are like 20 now, so they're all grown up. They got girlfriends, their own lives. Now I get my own peace and relaxation. As soon as we got off the plane, the pilot, he said, "Welcome to Colorado, guys." And right when we landed, it was 4:19. He said, "It's 4:19. In 1 minute, it's going to be 4:20." The whole plane, bro, screamed, "Ah!" Everybody was potheads on the whole fucking plane to Colorado. The whole plane was like, as soon as everybody got off the plane, they all ran to dispensaries. People were outside smoking their vapes. People had cannabis vapes on the fucking plane to Colorado. As soon as they got out, they were outside smoking. Oh, he said, we got one thing that's bad news, guys. Bad news is it's 5 degrees right now below zero. Good news is it's 4:20, and the whole plane went crazy. Man, that's the thing. The snow, I can't deal with it, man. I can't deal with the snow, man. That snow is too much, man. I lived in Michigan. I lived on the lake by Canada, and we would get like 2, 3 foot snow drifts, bro. Just like at the back door. That's not even with a snowstorm. That's just like regular snow. I'm thinking about doing a huge earth box, guys. I want to do an earth box. I either want to build one from scratch or buy something and make a huge earth box from scratch out of PVC. What do you guys think? I want to fill up a whole 4x4 or make a 3x4 or a 3x3 and fill the whole inside with an earth box and do like 4 massive plants. But we're going to be talking about that later tonight. Guys, don't forget to come back later tonight at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock tonight, 8:05 Eastern Time. Stop back for the show, guys. We're going to show some clones off, show you guys what we're doing with the Super Thrive, watering with the Clone X, getting some good roots. Thank you guys all for showing up and giving a like, subscribing, sharing, whatever you guys are doing, helping the algorithm. Shout out to everybody who came to the show. We're going to call it a wrap. It's been an hour. So shout out to Scotty420 in the house. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, please go like, subscribe, and share, and drop a comment. Also, shout out to everybody else who came to the show. Warrior, Robert, Kush, Scotty again, Robert. I can't even. Crank Vet? Can't even say that name. Blue Magic, Crackbat, again, Robert. Shout out to all you guys, Warrior Nation, Captain Kush, Warrior. All you guys awesome, making it happen, guys. Shout out to everyone. Much love, brothers. Have a fantastic night, everyone. If you guys want to slide through for the 8 o'clock stream, check out the clones. Slide through. I'm also shrogging a mother that was a re-veg that is a monster. So slide through the show. Peace out, everyone. Bless up. Nothing good's going to be easy, and nothing easy is going to be good. Peace, guys. Don't forget to leave that comment so I know who wants the beans. Peace out, guys. Have a great night. See you at 8.